This Prime Minister is so desperate now, he's so on the run, that he resorted just to outright lies. Outright lies. The idea that I've suggested we should be punished with tariffs, I've never said anything of that kind whatsoever. What I'm saying is the opposite. What I'm saying to Americans is, please have a chat with the British government, say this is not going to work the way it currently is, and for the betterment of both of us, let's rethink the legislation.
But you're not in Parliament, it's PMQs, you're reforms leader, why?
So what? What can I do there? I sit in Parliament, I get abused by everybody, I get to answer once every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be a priority over talking here to American legislators and American companies who matter a lot to our country.
What would you...
Let's take a look at that PMQs clip where Keir Starmer had a massive go at Nigel Farage for not being at PMQs today and accused him of asking Americans to place sanctions on Britain.
The honourable member for Clacton is not here representing his constituencies in the House that he was elected to. No, he's flown to America to badmouth and talk down our country.
Hang on a second, doesn't Keir Starmer miss PMQs all the time because he's away gallivanting at conferences with champagne flutes and canapes on the international stage? Bit of a hypocrite?
And worse than that, Mr. Speaker, if you can believe it, he's gone there to lobby the Americans to impose sanctions on this country which will harm working people.
He literally didn't say that.
You cannot get more unpatriotic than that.
Oh, come on.
Mr. Speaker, on the question of the Online Safety Act, that protects children from material on suicide, on self-harm and online predators. And reforms say they would scrap it. When their leader was asked, well, what would you replace it with? His answer, there needs to be a tech answer. I don't know what that is. Well, you can't run a country on don't know answers.
That also is not true because Nigel Farage, he took out his phone when speaking to US Congress and said to them, I think the solution might be with hardware, meaning that under 16s can only have access to phones and devices where the hardware is set so that it can only access certain sites, which is very different to the online safety bill. So completely misrepresented what Nigel Farage said. Keir Starmer is clearly desperate. And let's just remind ourselves of the shocking comment that Nigel Farage made about the state of Britain at US Congress, just to show you how serious Nigel Farage thinks the free speech situation is.
At what point did we become North Korea? Well, I think the Irish comedy writer found that out 2 days ago at Heathrow Airport.
At what point did we become like North Korea? Nigel Farage asks. Another thing I just wanted to quickly show you guys is what Bev Turner had to say about the mood in the US right now when it comes to their thoughts on Britain.
Everybody that I've spoken to this week, particularly those who work in politics, but also those who don't, the one question they want to ask about the UK is what is going on with free speech in your country? It's remarkable. That has really cut through to people here.
Americans are really concerned about what is going on in Britain. They hold free speech so highly in that country. They are so concerned about their ally here in Britain. And I just want to show you how Ben Leo summed up what Starmer said at PMQs today. He said he calls Farage a disgrace. I'll tell you what's a disgrace. 3,000 people a year arrested for social media posts. 7 times more than Russia. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Now, the Graham Linehan case has become very high profile because he's a well-known guy, but there are tons of people arrested every single day for social media posts. Okay, it's not just him and Lucy Connolly. Those just happen to be high profile cases. This is happening day in, day out. And I thank Nigel Farage for going out there and telling US Congress what is going on. And he didn't ask them to place sanctions, but he asked US politicians and companies to tell the British government, you have got this wrong. I'm Chloe Dobbs. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. It's free, it massively helps us out, and it means that you'll see more of our content. Thanks very much.